Today is Tuesday, March 19th, 2024, and we have so much stuff to cover. First of all, we have a developer update from Aaron Keller. This is akin to how Jeff Kaplan used to do it if you're an old Overwatch fan. Stand in front of the camera and talk and yap. 166k views in 3 hours, number 27 trending. That's how you know there's going to be a lot of good stuff in here. The same thing, they have this dev update as a video, but they also did another written article, which does include a bit more information, which I'll talk about. And there was another patch today, a week. There's been 4 patches in the span of 4 weeks. Okay, let's all begin right now, starting with the dev update video. Here we go.
Looks good. I'm getting excited. Good. Yeah. Ready for this. Can I just go? Oh.
Go. I'm kidding.
Hello, everyone. This is Aaron.
Am I ready to go? That's a very millennial editing style where they kind of like do the little bloopers, the little beeps. That's how I edit some videos. I know that's how Train edits some videos. It's a very common trope. I respect it. It makes it feel more humanized and personable.
From the Overwatch team. And welcome to our first developer update of 2024. We have some news that we're excited to share with all of you. Today I'm going to talk to you about how we release heroes, a new way of unlocking mythic skins, as well as some gameplay updates. So let's start with heroes. Last year at BlizzCon, we gave you a look at our next hero, Venture. They're an eccentric and daring adventurer with a unique kit that includes the ability to dig underground. We can't wait for them to join the lineup in Season 10, and we want all of you to have the opportunity to play Venture as soon as they are released. Heroes are one of the most exciting additions to the game, and we want all of our players to have immediate access to them when they launch, which is why I'm thrilled to share that Venture and all future heroes will be free for all players when they launch.
Okay. Now, a lot of people may criticize Blizzard, obviously, for reasons when they first announced that they were locking the heroes behind the Battle Pass. Myself included, it's been a year and a half. They probably could have done this a lot sooner, but thank God they're finally backtracking and being like, fine, we'll release heroes for free always. Thank you. That's how it should have been at the beginning, but hey, let bygones be bygones. At least it's here now. I've had ranked games where we're like, I remember in Season 8, when I wasn't doing with Flats and he was on tank, when it was it's Mauga meta right now. Actually, he got nerfed today, but Season 8 beginning, I remember it was the Mauga meta, and we were like, yo, can you play Mauga tank? And he's like, I don't have it unlocked on this account. Like he was playing on an alternate account. He's like, I don't have it unlocked. We're like, bro, we're losing. He's like, fine. Then he like left the game mid-round, bought the battle pass, and reconnected to the game so he could play Mauga. And the fact that heroes were locked behind a paywall like that was always left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So this is a great change. Finally, all heroes will be free.
Starting with Venture, heroes will no longer be unlocked through the Battle Pass. This includes all previous Overwatch 2 heroes. That's
a lot of heroes. That's like 8 heroes now, right? Mauga, Junker Queen.
Introducing a new way to unlock mythic skins in Overwatch. We'd like to give everyone more choice in how they unlock and upgrade mythic skins. Our goal is to give you more power over which mythic skin you would like to work towards. And starting in Season 10, we will debut our mythic.
So I already watched this video before I started stream today, but I will say he said the word upgrade. Okay? Level 3 of 3 Hanzo, level 4 of 4 Ana, level 4 of 4 Sigma, level 3 of 4 Genji. I'm not sure what their model or system will be, but for those who missed a mythic skin in like Season 1, they didn't play the beginning of Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2 and missed the Cyber Demon Genji, they can buy it. But I'm just gonna guess, I really have no idea, that maybe you only buy the bare bones version of the mythic and that's like your mythic choice of the Battle Pass season. And then as you play through the season, you have to unlock more of the colors and more of the customization. That's just my theory, because during BlizzCon 2023 November, I believe one of their marketing, I can't recall his title, he did mention that you'll be able to choose your mythic skin later on. So now it's finally officially announced, but he did say you'll be able to choose your mythic on the battle pass if you don't want the current mythic. So for example, if Season 12 has Mythic Bastion. I don't give a shit about Bastion, but I didn't play in season 1 and I want the Cyber Demon Genji. I choose the Genji, but I need to go like level 40, level 60, and then level 80 to unlock more or upgrade it. But Aaron just said the word upgrade. Maybe it's a purchasable upgrade, kind of like in Valorant. I think you have to buy those like extra, like, I don't know what the currency is called, but I know you can make your skin do like kill animations or have more flashier like effects, VFX on it. So everything is monetized. So while yes, you can buy your Mythic, thank you. I don't know if I'm particularly a fan of having to buy unlocks. I'm not saying they're doing buying on like putting unlocks behind a paywall specifically, but there's that middle ground, I guess. There's a GameSpot interview article talking about it. Interesting. Okay. They said you can buy a Mythic Stone. Can you link that for me? Thank you.
This will enable you to acquire Mythic skins from previous seasons you may have missed. So if you've been eyeing that Cyber Demon Genji skin, this is your chance to get it. We'll have more details to share about the Mythic shop and how it works as we get a little closer to Season 10. Alongside these changes, we will also continue to evolve and add to the core of the game to keep things fresh. The changes we made to our competitive system and some of the core mechanics of Overwatch combat in Season 9 are all great examples of this, and it's something we want to continue doing. Part of our vision for these big updates to competitive is to give the game a regular heartbeat. Newer updated systems, shaking up PvP, rank resets, and new rewards are all examples of the sorts of updates we'd like to continue doing. How often this happens is something that we're still looking at, as well as listening to all of you about. Additionally, we've already made several sets of balance changes in Season 9 and are committed to continuing to make the game as fair, fun, and competitive as we can. Let's talk about maps.
Respect, because again, there's already a patch again, March 19th, a week later, after the midseason, after the hotfix, and after the patch drop.
We're going
so they
to
really
be
are
releasing
doing
several maps in the next few seasons. We have a new push map, Runasapi, coming in Season 11.
Runasapi.
Runasapi is set in
Official
Peru,
name.
and it gives players a glimpse at the Solar Warriors as well as Ilari. And it's also gorgeous and a blast to play. We also have a new mode, Clash, with 2 new maps releasing later this year.
Hey.
And we're excited to announce that we're going to be running a limited time Clash playtest on Hanaoka at the start of Season 10. When we first launched over...
Okay, they said 2 maps. They did Hanaoka. Part of me wants to believe it's another 2 CP map that becomes the one that they're going to make. They already mentioned this at BlizzCon. Clash reminds me of the COD game mode Blitz. It's just 1 point in the middle, 2 points on each end. Teams have to clash and fight for the middle point. If this team captures the middle, they move to the point closer to the enemy team. If they can make it all the way to the end, they win. But if they push back, it goes back to this point, goes back to the middle point, goes back there. I'm pretty sure if it's a full completion, the game ends. Or there's a scoring system by capturing each map, one or the other.
Launched Overwatch 2, we set out to create at least 3 new maps every year, with the intention of releasing 1 every other season. But as
you can send me the article link. I
maps to
think
the
Breezy did
game,
it.
we heard from you that you'd like us to put as much time into our live maps as we do into making new ones. Based on this feedback, we'd like to continue to make existing maps as fun as possible.
Thank you.
We're going to be reworking Coliseo in Season 11, and even more exciting, sometime after Season 12, we're looking at creating more.
I saw this on Twitter.
And
the glass is gone down here if you look carefully. I know Spilo, my coach for our team Overwatch, has been like, they removed the glass. I'm pretty sure the glass is done because there's always a stalemate in the middle because the glass just forces teams to basically fight in one long, narrow hallway, and there's nothing that really happens. I think there was an Overwatch League match last year where teams didn't move the push bot for like God knows how long, like 5, 6, 7 minutes or something. Oh, there's no glass in the arch. Well, I'm pretty sure the glass is removed. I saw Spilo's tweet.
Even more
the glass,
exciting.
and I saw it all over Reddit. That's probably the change you're supposed to make anyways. What else do you change on Coliseo? The one to the right actually currently has glass. The 2 things I want in this rework, glass removed, and you know the spot over the bridge when it makes it to that checkpoint underneath? You know how people can stand right over and stall? They need to maybe raise the bridge height or something like that, so that's not possible. Did not contest above, thank you. That was during the Junker Queen meta in Season 5. You know what I'm talking about, Capers. You watch a lot of Overwatch League. It's just a stalemate non-stop in Coliseo, so thank you.
Reworking Coliseo in Season 11, and even more exciting, sometime after Season 12, We're looking at creating a season that will be focused on map reworks rather than a new map. This final map list is still being discussed, but you have given us a lot of feedback about Dorado,
Circuit
Royale, Havana, and Numbani, so we're closely looking at those maps.
Okay, Dorado second, for sure. The high ground is so outrageous on Dorado second. I think inside the courthouse, or what people call it the church, a staircase up, so it doesn't, so you're not forced to always play Winston Diva or something that's mobile to contest high ground when you're stuck underneath. That's number one. Numbani, honestly, I don't really mind Numbani. Maybe something on first point, another staircase up on first. I feel like second is okay. Third is okay too. Maybe it's mostly first and second for Numbani. Circuit Royale, that first corner on the first point. Second is the uphill on circuit. Third is that around the corner there. It's just awful. And Havana third feels the worst. That's just my takes.
The most important part of these plans is you. The Overwatch community is on track to reach 100 million players next season.
100 million players? You mean accounts?
To developing this game
still a lot
alongside you.
Wow.
We've been listening closely to your feedback, and ahead of Season 10, we'll be back with another developer update to share even more upcoming changes. You'll hear from different developers.
Starting Season 10, so now they're doing this face-to-face talking videos more often, beginning in Season 10. Jeff Kaplan, again, used to do this all the time, and look at the numbers. Like, this is pulling numbers. 170K in 3 hours is insane, by the way. Insane.
Blizzard and Team 4 to share how we're addressing disruptive player behavior.
It's like a nostalgia throwback to be talked to by the game director. Part of me is just like, I feel like Overwatch, when they did it with Jeff, it sucks because Jeff left, so it left like a hole. So if Aaron is doing this face-to-face dev update and he leaves at some point, it's gonna feel like another hole in the hearts of the players. So if he's standing here and starting to do this again, he better be sticking around, because I love Aaron. I've met him many times. He's a great guy, super passionate about the game. Although I think he just said other people. I think he's
how we're addressing disruptive player behavior changes. Back with another developer update to share even more upcoming changes. You'll hear from different developers at Blizzard.
You'll hear from different developers, which is what Aaron stood for. When Jeff did these dev updates, it was always him talking to it, so he was the face of the game. But I know Aaron, and I've met him, and he's always praising his team, and he's always just like, it's not just me. There's so many talented people on the team. He's a team first kind of guy, and you need a leader, and you need a leader like that. And everybody who I've also talked to at Blizzard devs, they all praise Aaron for being like a people person first, which is something you can really respect. Anybody here who works corporate knows like having a good leader means everything. A leader who's not selfish, shoulders a lot of burden, but is also prioritizes the people first. So you can already see he wants the team to talk. It's like I know he doesn't want to just be the person talking every time. He wants his team who's working on that specific system or product to speak about it. Because I know when Jeff did it, it's like all these different things happening in the game, he would just like read off the script like, this is what our team is doing, versus just having the person on that team come up on camera and speak it. Now, granted, not everybody likes to be on camera. That's true. A lot of engineers and a lot of people who work just like, oh, I don't want to talk on a camera. But those who do, I think they should, and they can only get better at it over time, and I like how he's encouraging that. And that's why when you guys see like Blizzard Winter or Gavin, he's the one who made the systems design. He's the one who's okay with being on camera and front face or public facing, excuse me. And you can tell because like sometimes when you guys in chat ask him questions and whatnot, he's like, that's not my team. Like that's like the hero balance team. I'll defer to their answer, but he's like happy to answer what he can. But he'll always say like, that's not my stuff. But he's like, he's Twitch chat facing.
And make sure to follow us on Twitter.
Aaron's not on Twitch chat, or maybe he's a lurker. Maybe he's a lurker, but I know like Winter and then our community managers like Katie, Jody, and Megan just stop by all the time and stream, so that's amazing. Job's done, perfect. Okay, so that was a very good update from the game from Aaron. Thank you very much, Aaron. This written article very quickly does cover most of the same thing of what Aaron just said, so I'm not going to read everything here. Okay, there's a bit more on the Mythic stuff here and the article. I could not click the article in time because my scrims are about to start. We're adding Mythic Hero skins to the Mythic shop, giving you an opportunity to pick it. Seasonal Mythic Hero skins will be available 2 seasons after their debut, which means Mythic Hero skins from Season 1 through 7 will be available in the shop starting in Season 10. That's number 1. Number 2 that wasn't included in the video is your challenges in coins. Starting in Season 10, you'll earn coins as you progress through the free and premium battle tracks of the Battle Pass. So no more legacy credits, or maybe it's included with both, but premium coins is the premium currency. Like $10 USD is 1,000 coins. 100 coins is $1. So basically, we're making them easier, more consistent to earn. You can increase the number of coins you earn for free each season from 540 to 600 coins. It's 1,000 coins for a battle pass. This is good. This is good. This is already what Fortnite and Apex are doing, right? And that's the criticism that Blizzard gets a lot, that their model with battle passes means, oh, you're not allowed to, you can't buy your next battle pass by completing it. It's not rewarding. But it looks like they're starting to add coins in it. So it's probably the amount of coins in the free plus the 600 from the weekly challenges, maybe 400 coins in the free and premium tracks, so that you can hopefully buy the battle pass after each one. Scrims are beginning soon. Okay, yes, give me 1 minute, almost done. That's the big thing. That's the only difference from the video and the article. And the last thing is there was another patch today, right? In March, we already had the season 9, or sorry, and mid-February was season 9. The HOTFIX patch came in a week later. Mid-season patch came in last week, and a fourth patch, March 19, 2024, Mauga Nurse. Mauga got buffed in the mid-season and people hated it last week. All week we were playing Mauga all day. Mauga became meta. OWCS group stages were all Mauga. He got nerfed again today. Base health being reduced by 25, and the cardiac overdrive got completely reverted back to where it was, which does mean he keeps the overrun damage. Overrun went from 45 damage to 60 if you land on them, and remember, if you land on them in the middle, you do double damage. It's a critical hit. So the 45 damage that turned to 90 is still going to be 60 turned to 120. So if you slam on them and you step on their face with your ginormous, humongous Samoan body, it does the damage still. But cardiac got reverted. And I honestly thought Mauga was niche anyways before these buffs, and like he was situationally pickable against Winston in some matchups. So I still think Mauga has some viability, but he's definitely not going to be the perma pick. Sombra's ultimate cost has been reverted. It's 8%, by the way. Sombra received 2 buffs. Sombra's, what's it called? The virus still does the amplified damage if they're hacked on impact, and that's it though. Ultimate cost has been reverted. And finally, the Symmetra Photon Barrier. They're reverting the damage on the beam, which is surprising, 65 to 60. So instead of going 65, 130, 195, it's back down to 60, 120, 180, which I don't agree with. I actually think they could have kept that because that's like a big part of her primary DPS. The second thing is the sentry turret health is going to be decreased from 50 to 40, which means that Kiriko Kunai can break it. That's about it. The teleporter HP is still the same, so she's still net buffed from the mid-season, from before the mid-season, but this probably decreases her viability all over. I never thought she was OP. She was just good in the context of Mauga. And that is it for the news roundup today. I gotta go scrim.